Hello guys, and today we're going to be rating bird cage setups. This is actually an original idea. Um, it is on Ellen the Bird's channel and so many other channels. Um, but this is actually original because I found a lot of YouTubers were and people in general who might not know about things about their bird cage setup. So if you know anybody that is doing a bird cage setup wrong according to this video, then make sure you let them know and share this video and subscribe down below and like this video. And let's get on to the video. I know I'm saying things fast, but we're gonna make it a quick video today because I have so much to upload. You guys will love it. This is like the best week ever for you guys. Let's get started. Rating bird cage setups by if they're bad, good, decent, or not really good, but not terrible. So this one, as you can see, this is home to a square looking bird and a Lutino albino mix, I guess. This is actually a pretty decent cage, and I'll tell you why. So the pros of this are it's a very large cage, okay? This is a cage that I would definitely put Karrie in. The cons are, as you can see on the bottom, there are dowel perches, and in fact, I'm gonna yeah, okay. There are dowel perches here, and you don't want to keep dowel perches in your cage. Some people might say it's okay to keep one or two, and I guess it's fine for temporary, but honestly, for me, I don't think you should keep any dowel perches in your cage. You should always have rope or natural wood perches, or, you know. It's too small for two cockatiels. I definitely recommend one cockatiel in this. As you can see, there are two, and even though it might not look crowded, the cockatiels honestly think it's crowded. There are plastic bowls in this cage. I would not recommend plastic bowls. Some plastic bowls actually that I get are really good. Like they have not developed any mold or fungi or anything, but most of these plastic bowls are really bad for your birds. And there are plastic toys in the cage, as you can see. I wouldn't recommend plastic toys unless there's some kind of like jingly toy. I like that. The birds really love that. They think it's some kind of, I don't know, something, but they think it's cool. All right, this bird cage. It's actually a pretty good bird cage. I have this Vision bird cage. So this is a decent bird cage, and I'll tell you why. So as you can see, it's a decent size cage, and it's a cage I have. I would recommend like one or two birds in here. Actually, just one. Um, one if you have like a cockatiel medium size, but if you're definitely thinking about finches, canaries, or any other small birds like budgies and parakeets, you can keep one or two in here. I do plan on moving my budgies to a larger cage since they're like a flock of four. There are good toys in here. Look at that yucca, yeah, I think it's yucca wood. Yeah, yucca wood bonka bird toy. I think. I am not sure. Oh no, oh no. I'm pretty sure it's a bonka bird toy. If I'm not, please let me know down below in the comments in the back. Yeah, it's a pretty good bird cage. I like it. The cons are there are plastic toys in this bird cage, and that can be it's not great for the bird. You should have more like natural toys. The lining is out of the grill, as you can see. The grill down here, I don't know if you guys can see, but the grill is down here and the lining is on top. I wouldn't recommend that, but if your bird gets stuck in the grill, then sure. But my bird just rips the lining out, and then I have to replace it like every single day. So I just keep it under the grill where they can't reach it. Oh yeah, and there were plastic bowls. So this bird cage is not great, and I'll tell you why. It's a very large sized cage, which is good for especially a budgie. That's like really, really good for a budgie. But as you can see, there's not enough perches. There's like only two perches in this cage, where there's so much room for so many more. Um, there's not enough toys in this bird cage, so as you can see, there are some decent toys, I guess, but not enough that I would recommend for this cage. There are dowel perches, which once again are not very good. Your um, bird can develop a soreness called bumblefoot, and we're just gonna avoid that altogether. Then remove your dowel perches so you can avoid that altogether. Sorry. There are sand perches, I believe. You see this red one? If that's a sand perch, I am going to feel so sad for this budgie. That can rip the bottom of their like their foot skin, and that's not a good feeling, guys. It's like walking on nails, literally. It's not good. It's like literally walking on sandpaper all day. That's not good. And there are bad items in the cage. And what I mean by bad items is you see this hut, it's like a furry hut. The fur can get stuck, and if your bird eats the fur, then that's just no. Let's just stay away from that. And there's also plastic perches. I mean, oh my god, plastic toys. So this one is so sad. As you can see, it is a really small cage. This is a terrible cage, especially for not one, but two Indian ringneck parrots, which are, I believe, larger than Karrie. Two Indian ringnecks in that small cage is not good at all. It might look big, but trust me, it's not big at all. So, yeah, this is a really terrible cage. And the pros of this is, I guess there's some toys for the birds to have some enrichment, but the cons are that there are not very many perches. As you can see, there's like two maybe, and it's an incredibly small cage. It's like it's travel cage for my budgies, literally, or Karrie. Let's do that. It's a really small cage, and they also have plastic toys in there, which is not very good. So this is a really terrible cage. I would never recommend it as a proper home for um, a bird. So the next one. This one is an excellent bird cage. I would definitely recommend it to you guys. And the reason is it's a very large cage. It has really good like foraging and natural toys mixture. It has good perches. As you can see, there's like wood perches and there's a ladder and rope perches. There are room for more perches and toys, as you can see, like at the bottom and stuff. I would definitely recommend more perches. But yeah, this is definitely an excellent cage and actually a decent cage, but it's more excellent than decent. So it would be like not good, but good, you know? So this is a complete cockatiel cage setup. First of all, it's not complete. Second off all, if this is a cockatiel cage setup, I'm gonna die because this is way too small. This is terrible. Here's why. There's some pros. There are a ladder, which is good, and there's some toys, and these look like pretty good toys, in my opinion. But look, there are dowel perches, no real good perches. It's very small cage for a cockatiel, especially a forever home or a long life home. This is really bad. Like I would never recommend it. Plastic bowls and a breeding nest box. So unless you are a formal breeder and stuff, you should never have a breeding nest box because things can go terribly wrong. Make sure you guys research about that before you do it. This is the one of the best cages that I've seen today. On this. This has so much good stuff. Like I don't even think I can get through. This is a very large cage. There's excellent toys. Look at all these toys. They're so good for birds. I would definitely recommend more shredding toys based on what I can see. There are excellent perches in this cage. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Good enrichment. Very good enrichment for the feet, the beak, the mind, the brain, everything. So the only cons that I would have is, as you can see, there's two cockatiels, one here and one here. I would not recommend putting two cockatiels in the cage because that can be not very good for cockatiels. Because look, two cockatiels, pretty small cage. Definitely would recommend a larger cage. Also, look at all these top toys. That's excellent. Awesome. This one is also a pretty good cage. Excellent. So, I believe there's one cockatiel here who was caught mid-flight. LOL. Okay, this is an excellent bird cage. It has nice, it's a very large cage. It has good toys, good perches. Excellent. Very good. The cons are it has plastic uses. So there's this thing which I believe is like a water, um, water dispenser, and there's plastic bowls which are not good, but you know they can always remove it. This one is a decent cage. It's not very good, and I'll tell you why. The pros, it's a very large cage. A lot of these have very large cages, which are good, and it has decent toys. you'll see decent toys. Nice, nice, nice. Definitely would recommend more toys. Uh, that was good purchase. Look at that. Look at that. Definitely nice exercise. This is a galah cockatoo, I believe. Oh, that's really sad. This is actually a small cage for a galah cockatoo. I believe that galah is a little younger, but definitely when it grows older, it'll need maybe a little bit larger cage. But yeah, definitely larger for a galah cockatoo, and it has good foraging toys. Look at all this foraging material. The cons are there's nests, and like I said before, unless you're not a proper breeder, you shouldn't put nests because, especially girls, they can have infertilization on their eggs. All right, and that's it for today. Make sure you go subscribe down below and share this video and like this video and comment this on this video about your bird because I always reply and I love your comments because it makes my day, you know. And also we can have a little chit chat. And that's it for today. See you guys later and make sure to watch my other videos. Bye!